We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always with my brother Tim. And of course, it's either a Tuesday or Thursday, so we are joined by Terry Edelman. We got quite the NHL slate to go over as well, so I'm excited to break that one down. We also have Thursday night football, the Chiefs and the Chargers, and we get a little basketball slate as well. So should be a good one for today. But before we get into today's games, before we get into what is going on for today, you guys know what we always do. We take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right, what went wrong. And yesterday I finished down a whopping 0.4 units. Kind of just went down the VIG, and that was about it. For college basketball, we went 4-4, down half a unit. Tim will break down those games. We did have one game voided. And then in the NBA, I went 3-4. I started the night 0-4 with losses from those three overs in Philadelphia, Orlando, and Cleveland. The Mavericks lose in double overtime, I want to say, or
regular overtime.
But I end the night really well with three underdogs, two of them winning straight up. I didn't bet the money lines on any of them. Oklahoma City, that looked like it was going to overtime. And
yeah,
then,
60-foot shot from Graham.
Yeah, he called game. But on the other end of that, Oklahoma City plus 3.5 was a casher. The Hornets plus 3.5, they took care of business against these San Antonio Spurs, and I think it's finally time we address the elephant in the room here, Tim. I think the Hornets win this division. I really do.
I definitely think they're contenders. And they're playing this well, and LaMelo Ball is not even with the team right now. So yeah, that's definitely possibility.
So I just want to start off the show with the bang here. Give me the Charlotte Hornets to win the Southeast Division at 11-1 for half a unit. All right. Now that I added that future on, I also cashed with the Sacramento Kings at +1 last night. In the NHL, if it wasn't for the Washington Capitals, I would have had a perfect night. I added in the Capitals reg as my last play yesterday, -110. Loser, Coyotes plus 1.5. Winner, I almost pulled the trigger on their money line. I'm glad I didn't. That was +190. And then they announced Keith Kincaid was playing for the Rangers last night. And I was like, ooh, let me go bet him. Yeah, and then went down to +160. I was like, nope, I'm good. Fine. I'll stick with my +1.5. Best thing I did all night is not add that. Sometimes the best plays you can make are not adding any at all. That being said, I'm probably going to add a few plays during this slate. But I also had the Anaheim Ducks on the puck line +160. I love this Ducks team. Trevor Zegras scores another goal last night. Both two of my futures plays, both I believe scored a goal last night with Ovechkin and with Trevor Zegras. Zegras now +225 to win the Calder. I got him at 275. Alex Ovechkin's 5-1. I got him at 7-1. So I'm hoping that Ovechkin wins the MVP this year, so I can cash that +700 ticket. That would be beautiful. But overall, yesterday for me went 9-9 in all sports, down 0.4 units. I'm now 216, 201, and 7 so far in the month of December, up 10.29 units. Tim, how was your night last night?
Yeah, actually, before we do this doesn't feel right. There we go. Much better. Anyways, last night was a slightly losing night, 8-9. It happens. Rough NBA night. Lost my first 5 plays of the night. The 3 overs, the over in Houston, over in Atlanta, over in Miami. All of them could not convert, unfortunately. I probably just should have stuck with Cleveland. They have now covered in 13 straight games as they won by like 30-something points. Atlanta didn't even come close to the 223. And Miami, God, that game ended up finishing close to what I wanted, but not quite. So, unfortunately, did not work out there. Dallas, overtime loss. Indiana didn't even show up in the second half. Did get wins from Utah -9 and Memphis -2, so those were kind of nice. But 2-5 night in NBA, not really that good. In NHL on the site, we had Anaheim -1.5 and Arizona +1.5. So Nick finally pulled his weight in the NHL. Had a 2-0 night. So there you go. And then college basketball, we did have 9 plays. One of them, the UCLA game, got postponed. So, I mean, it was 0-0. The under should technically hit in that one, but I'll let it go. Looking at it, our losers were the over in the VCU game, over in FIU, over in Lamar, and then over in that New Mexico State, Washington State game, which I was really, really confident about and just did not work out. Winners, under in South Dakota State, Akron plus 3.5 cashed, Marshall under the 153.5, and then Nebraska, Omaha, and UNLV over the 138. That one was a really close game, besides it being the fact that it was a 20-point spread that UNLV was favored. So ultimately good enough to get the job done there. 4-4 there, so 8-9. Ultimately, I think we're down like half a unit because of that plus 160 Ducks hit. So can't complain. On to today. I know I have one NBA play today. We'll have one play in the NFL. And then 6 plays technically up on the site for college basketball and 7 NHL plays. So ready to get into this one. Go Sabres.
Yeah. Terry, how was your night last night?
It was pretty good. My second winning night in a row. Let me see here. Just pulling it up. And my app is taking forever. Plus 2.45 units yesterday, and 7 units overall for the week. Up 7 units. So
Nice.
not horrible. After my brief losing streak, I'm back at it again. So I'm looking to keep it going today. And the best way to make money today is to fade the Sabres. Fade those Sabres.
I would have to agree on that one there. But we're going to get it started here with our slate. But first, we're going to take a look at the chat there, Tim.
Yes, chat. Most of it's Marcos, but he said, "What up, guys? Let's get us cash. They hit the like button, people. Show us some appreciation. Subscribe." Yep. Philly let down, straight up loss. I had the over, so that one didn't go good. Indy lost. Yeah, I know. Denver lost. I know. Lakers barely won. Cavs still making us money. Yes, I should have taken the Cavs. Took the Sharks 2 last night. Easy winner. There you go. Jazz, Memphis, Atlanta, Denver over, San Antonio over, Kings plus, all hit for you. Nice. There you go. What up, Terry? What up, Tim? What up, Nick? What up, Omar? Cash last night with your soccer, Lakers, Heat, Thunder, and your only loser was the Pacers. It happens. One on Akron too. Yes, one big, but and New Mexico plus was good too. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Staying away from teams missing players because they seem to always win or cover. Yeah, it's kind of
it's an overreaction thing. That's what I've been saying in the NBA. It's people like, oh no, Giannis is out. Let me bet the other side now. Guess what? The bookmakers adjust for that. So don't be afraid if some teams are missing players. That's cooked into the price there.
Yeah. Went 4-3 on my parlay. USC first half screwed me. Hey, it happens. I know they were losing for a little bit, so I don't know. I didn't have that game, so I didn't really pay attention to it. Morning, bros, everyone. Like and subscribe. Yes. I was going to take the Caps, but after doing a little research, I found that Chicago last games have been win, lose, win, lose. So the last, yeah, okay. Interesting handicapping. You cashed out on Arizona spread, Cavs first half spread, Jazz spread, and the Anaheim Ducks. There you go. Quack, quack. 4-0 night last night. Good work, Markel. Weber State over, easy casher, and USC under 129. They were down. Has to back to win. Cool. Wolves, Kings came through. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
And Ducks.
Oh, and the Ducks, yeah. But let's go ahead. I know we got a Thursday night football game for us. So, Nick, go ahead and introduce it.
Yeah, we get some Thursday night football. And actually, this is a good Thursday night football matchup, I got to say. The Kansas City Chiefs are at the LA Chargers in this spot here. The Chargers, 3.5, I think on some books. dogs in this one. Total of 52.5 now. This total has gone up. We'll start with Terry here. Are you looking at anything for this football game?
Yep, I'm all over the Chargers. Oh, sorry, all over the Chargers. All over the Chiefs. Kansas City. Let me just bring it right up here. Kansas City has been great their last 6 games. Or sorry, 7 games. Or sorry, their last 6 games. They've won 7 in a row in Los Angeles and San Diego. So when the Chargers, their winning streak against the Chargers goes back to when they were San Diego. They've won 7 in a row in the home building for the Chargers. Kansas City has won 6 in a row this year, averaging 10.83 goals against or points against, and 27 points for. Chargers are 4-4 in their last 8. Kansas City is playing so well on both sides of the ball that I have to back them, especially at just a -3. So I have Kansas City first half -2.5. Kansas City team total over 27.5 because Chargers have no defense, and Kansas City -3. So probably all half unit bets. But yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs here.
Fair enough. Tim, where are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, I was curious to see what line movements were for this one.
Yeah.
I will say the over is taking a lot of money right now, and it's moved up a little bit, so that's fine. I like the under in this game. I think this is a divisional matchup post week 10, and not only has the Chargers defense gotten a little bit better, Kansas City's defense is a totally different defense than it was earlier this year. I have a feeling this one could be like a close game down to the end, and it's like it could be like a 17-14 type game or something in that nature where it really is low scoring and comes down to the end. And I will say it's a little bit of concern for me with this one. 61% of the money is in on Kansas City, yet the line moved from a 3.5 down to a 3. So a little bit of a reverse line movement in this one, which is pointing me towards the Chargers. I don't think I'm going to bet it now. Seeing that it is a 3, I probably would have preferred it at 3.5. I think the Chargers win this game. I think that it's a divisional matchup, and these teams are only separated by 1 game. And it's going to be a very, very tough physical game. I think the Chargers could come out on top on this one. The only thing I got for this one is the under, though.
Yeah, I added another play on this game. I really like this game for side and total. And yeah, you're looking at that line movement on the 13th. This line was a 4. And I've seen nothing but overwhelming majority of money coming in on Kansas City. And it's gone from a 4 to a 3.5 to a 3. I personally got it in on this game at Chargers plus 3.5. I also just added Chargers plus 152 half unit play on the money line. And I like the under 51, 52 in this game. I personally got it at 51, unfortunately. This is a game where I'm thinking 24-21 Chargers, something along those lines. This is the dreaded home or road favorite on a short week that I believe I would have to look at what they've done all year for Thursday night favorites on the road. It's not very good, though. Yes, I understand the Chargers have looked really good as of late, but I think the Charger or the Cowboys were a road favorite. I guess you can count the Bills. They were a road favorite. Actually, there's been a few, but I mean, this is a spot here where I'm not particularly interested in the Chiefs here in this spot. I think there's going to be a lot of recency bias towards the way they've been playing as of late. This is a short week, a division rival. I like the under more than anything in this game, but also give me the Chargers. I think they win this game. Not only cover 3.5, but win this game straight up.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a decent spot for it. I'm actually going to check because Nick, go through the chat real quick. Somebody mentioned a comment about an injury. I'm looking that stuff up now.
Yeah. I want to ride with the home dogs playing in Inglewood. Yeah, Chargers plus 3. I like it. Kansas City over and lean Kansas City minus. I'm on the exact opposite there.
I'm on
Ducks puck line last night. Oh, yeah, I love it. Sharp total. I like Kansas City -3 as well. I'm not a fan of Kansas City here. It's smart, handy, not interesting, Tim. You have followed two trends. I'm not a hockey, but I've been picking up a little from listening to Nick and doing my own research. So it doesn't matter who Chicago plays. I'm going with the other team next game.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I don't mind going against Chicago. Is Keenan Allen back? Keenan Allen is not on the injury report. So the only person on the injury report is Austin Eckler. He's questionable, but he should be playing tonight.
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious on one. Obviously, he's not in the conversation anymore. But one person I did say that I was looking at for MVP this year was going to be Justin Herbert. He's 18-1 to win MVP. Not saying he will, but if the Chargers. Oh, by the way, the winner of this game sits in first place of the AFC West. The Chargers could be in first place of the AFC West by the end of the night. NFL futures here. Plus 210. The Chargers win the AFC West. There are stupider bets to make. But
yeah, Nick makes them every day.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So
yeah,
I'm actually gonna add that. I'm gonna add that future. Give me the Chargers half unit play plus 210. Full unit play plus 210 to win the AFC West.
Chargers have been disappointing, though, in my opinion. Anyways, they've been disappointing. I had huge expectations for them coming into the season. But
here's the thing:
that's your problem. You had huge expectations for them.
Because the thing is here. This is also kind of a play on my Chargers money line because if they beat the Chiefs tonight, that's twice they've beaten them this year, which means they have the massive tiebreaker over them as well.
I will say, looking at the Chargers this year and what they've done, they've lost 5 games this year. Those were 2. The Cowboys. That's fair. That one could have gone back and forth. They should have won that game. They got blown out by the Ravens. They're a good team. They got beat by the Patriots. Look at them now. Minnesota, fine. I'll give them that one as a bad loss. And then they lost to Denver, which was not in Denver, which is not a terrible loss. So their 5 losses, either they should have won or were not bad losses. And they have beaten. And look at the last time that the Chargers played the Chiefs. Granted, the Chiefs did not look as good back then, and they would finish 5th, and it was in Kansas City.
Yeah, but this is a road and home split. So, like I said, Kansas City's won 7 in a row in the Chargers' home building. So the Chargers at home.
Yeah, but the Chargers have sucked.
But those were different Chargers teams, though.
Yeah,
well, that includes last year and the year.
Yeah,
before.
The Chargers were mediocre last year. The Chargers weren't a playoff contender last year.
I don't see any chance of the Chargers winning. I don't even see them. I'm considering taking Kansas City -9.5. I may release that on Twitter later on. I may bet Kansas City on the alternate spread -9.5. That's how confident I am.
Stop it. Get some help.
No,
I'm very confident in them. In the Chiefs.
There's a difference between confident and stupid, so just be careful.
How is it stupid? They've won their.
It's a divisional matchup. It's not going to be a blowout.
We'll see.
That's fair. Hey, and it's not like the Chargers played anybody good last week. That was a look ahead game for this was a look ahead game for the Chargers. They were looking towards Kansas City.
I got an interesting question for you here. What about a Thursday night pleaser? Plus 600, Chargers -3, under 46.5. Plus 600.
Honestly, I could easily see this.
Later in the day.
I could see this one being a 17-10 type game. Yes, the offenses are good, but the defenses have been even better the last couple of weeks. So I could easily see this one being a 17-10 type game. So, yeah, this guy. Yeah, I know he's wild. He's wearing a wild jersey. Go Sabres. But
watch it cash.
Hey, at the end of the night,
plus 175.
We'll come back tomorrow, and if whoever hit it, and whoever doesn't, we move on to the next day. It's just I'm not. At the end of the day, it's one play. It's one play.
Exactly. Well, we'll get into. Okay.
Stimmy, do you have a Stimmy play today? And Marcos, I know you're messing with me. Come on, bro. I know you're messing with me. Like you could actually give me shit.
Now, unfortunately, we have to get into the NBA. Oh, my bad. We're gonna kick it on off here. Detroit Pistons are at the Indiana Pacers. Pacers are 10-point home favorites on a second half of a back-to-back here. Total of 210.5. We'll go to our resident NBA expert there, Terry Edelman. Please stop dying on our show. We don't need that.
My coffee went down the wrong pipe. I'm sorry. I took a sip of my coffee.
Gotcha. Do you have anything in the NBA for today?
Yes, the last game.
All right. Did you want to talk about this game at all?
No, 1-800-GAMBLE. No, I'm just kidding. Detroit's bad, and Indiana -10. That's a lot of points, so pass.
Fair.
Yeah. I will say there's 4 games on today's slate. I have 1 play. This is not particularly a pretty slate for me. It's a lot of bigger spreads and a lot of COVID crap that we're dealing with. Pistons will be without Jeremiah Grant today, which is going to be a big thing. If Jeremiah Grant, hold on, he's been diagnosed with a UCL sprain on his right thumb and will be reevaluated in 6 weeks. So he's going to be out for a while. And I can't back the Pacers on a second leg of a back-to-back as 10-point favorites. That's just not something I'm interested in doing. This one's just going to be a pass for me. I have 1 play on today's slate, and I don't have anything from this game. No totals today either.
Yeah, my projected line was 11.5 for this game. So if I can get Pacers at around 9, I'll most likely jump on board. But I can't get involved at this line. 10 is a little much for me.
Yeah, it is a little bit much, but we'll see how it goes.
Got to go Pacers -10 here. I mean, if that would be my lean. It sounds like it could affect their rhythm and with the rhythm of the Pistons offense. What Pistons offense?
I was about to say, hold on, actually, let me go look something real quick.
And then Omar is saying, give me the Pistons +10. I'm not touching this game.
Give me, if anything in this game, I think, once again, favorite play, team total under Detroit Pistons.
That under 100. Under 100.
I think I'd be all right with that.
I don't hate it.
But I did not bet it. I've only got 1 NBA play, and I'm not adding anything.
Yep. We'll move on then. Brooklyn Nets are hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers are on a second half of back-to-back in this spot here. A total of 216.5. What are you looking at for this one, Tim?
This is another one that I'm avoiding. Philadelphia on a second leg of a back-to-back. And Brooklyn is dealing with a crap ton of COVID stuff. I believe James Harden's also out tonight. I can't really. Harden is in health and safety protocol. LaMarcus Aldridge remains out. Joe Harris, Bruce Brown, James Johnson, Deontay Bembry, Paul Millsap, JaVale Carter, and Edmund Sumner on Brooklyn. On the Philadelphia side, Grant Riddler, bench player, Gorgie Nang, Frank and Korkmaz. You're just getting a bunch of people out on today's slate, and I just don't feel like it's worth going after on this one. Lean towards the under in this game, but no bet for me in this one either.
Yeah, this is one where I do have a play on this one here. I have this game projected around Brooklyn -5 at home here. I went ahead and took a -120 on the money line here. I'm not messing with the 1.5 points here. Paid the extra 10 cents. I don't mind that at all. I think Brooklyn does get the job done here in this game.
Yeah, and we know that we know that Terry isn't interested in this game, so we'll keep moving on. Pacers on a back-to-back. 76ers +1. Nets most play. Yeah, exactly. They have a lot of players on COVID. That's why I just didn't touch this game. It would be a lean towards Philly, but I didn't bet it. You guys are going head on this football game. I like it. Debate. Yeah, at the end of the day, we'll have a winner, we'll have a loser. That's how it goes. No Pacers game. Let's move on. I agree. Detroit plus and the under. I would lean under. I would lean Detroit team total under. I did not get to that. Under looks nice. It 100% looks nice in the Nets game. I just didn't get to it. How about the under? Yeah, I wouldn't mind the under. I just did not get to it. I got one play on today's slate. I'm not going to add any in. It happens. If Embiid plays, which he is not on the injury report, so he should be good, then Sixers. Yeah, I understand. Money to be made here. Yeah, there's 100% money to be made, but not for me. Move on to the next game, which I actually have a play from this one.
Oh, this is an interesting little angle here, Tim. Chargers win today. Kansas City's been at home for like a month, and they're coming out of their little bubble now.
I could definitely see that.
It's very helpful to beat teams when you're at home. So, yeah. Moving on, New York Knicks, Houston Rockets. Knicks are 4.5-point road favorites here. Total of 214.5. Your spot in this game.
Yeah, it's the only game I have something from. I'm on Houston. I got him at +5. Christian Wood most likely won't play today still. At the same time, I cannot trust this Knicks team. And that's the big thing is I don't trust the Knicks. Knicks are 2-8 their last 10, 3-7 against the spread. Houston is actually, I think, the second hottest team against the spread in the last 10. They're 7-3, but 8-2 against the spread in their last 10. I'm just going to go and ride with Houston. They just came off of a really bad loss versus Cleveland last night. I think they come in and keep it close against a Knicks team that has not been particularly good this year. So I'm going to grab Houston to cover and sprinkle on the money line.
Yeah, this is the last play I'm making on the NBA card for today. I'm on the Rockets +5. I was tempted a little with their money line, but I'm not going to touch their money line there. I think that this is going to be a relatively close game. I had this game handicapped Knicks -2.5. One thing that was brought up, man, that must be really hard for them not to play without Wood here tonight, the Rockets. So, sorry.
No, you're not.
Nathan's saying he loves the under. Markel saying he likes the over. And Pacers and Portland mess up my parlay. Yeah, last night Portland sucks. No Woods, -20 to 30 points. I won a parlay last night because of the Pelicans half-court winner. Wow.
There you go.
Got that Rockets +6. They come back after a blowout last night.
I agree.
Pass on Brooklyn. We can get our show started now. Supness.
Okay, good. By the way, real quick with the Rockets, they sat most of their players for that fourth quarter. So their players should still be mostly fresh for today. Got my booster shot yesterday, stayed home from work, feeling a little fatigued, barely looked at the slate today. If I find something, I'll definitely let you guys know. All right, Stimmy. Don't let us down. Final NBA game, Nick.
Yeah. This is, I think, the only game Terry said he liked for today. We have the Suns, 8-point home favorites, total 213. We'll start with Terry here because this is his one play. Where are you looking here?
I have 3 plays, all in Phoenix. I am on Phoenix first half -4.5, Phoenix by 8, and Phoenix team total over 110.5. This Washington team has allowed more than 111 points in 5 straight games. Phoenix is a great home team. They're playing well, even with Booker out. They're still playing well. So I see a high-scoring Phoenix win. And yesterday, I tried because what I was doing before is just the odd game. I would choose the team total and the spread. But it seems to be yesterday it worked out better if I choose all 3. So if I really like that team, I choose all 3. And the first half, the spread, and the team total. So I like Phoenix a lot, so I'm going to go with all 3.
Sounds good. Tim, where are you looking here?
I passed on this game. If anything, I feel like it would be a lean towards Washington. And the only reason why is I'm starting to see some 8.5s, some 9s on some books, but this is a spot where I feel like it's just too many points. Washington did not have to play yesterday. Washington did play yesterday versus Sacramento. Phoenix played 2 days ago, so a little bit of back-to-back for Washington. I still think that's just a lot of points. But I personally didn't bet it. Looking at it, lean towards Washington. A lot of the money, a lot of the tickets on Phoenix, so it'd be a fade the public type play. But I kind of laid off this game.
I would lean towards Phoenix in this spot. I had this game at 9.5 personally. At 8.5, I can't get involved. I was hoping I was going to drop to 7.5 so I can get some Suns action for today because you guys know I need at least 2 points of value if I want to target a game. I would lean Phoenix in this spot, but I didn't get involved.
That's fair. Back to the thing. Got the Suns -8. I'm not going to talk you off the Suns. The Suns are one of the best teams in the NBA this year. Suns. Got the over. You got +5, nice. And the Suns. There you go. A lot of people are on the Suns. I'm not going to blame you guys for it. I think the Suns do take care of business, but in terms of a value standpoint, I think I would lean towards Washington. I did not bet it though, so I'm not going to talk you off of a play that I did not bet personally. Lex is coming in here. Rockets +5.5. Pistons +10. Under 6 in the Lightning. Under 6 in Kings and Panthers. Over 5.5 in the Wild. Over 139 in Duke. Under 216 in the
Suns and Wizards.
And then over 52
Chargers. Wow,
Chargers.
that's really creative.
That was beautiful. Lex. So beautiful.
Yes, on the Rockets. Yeah. I would lean over with the Lightning game because the Senators have been an over team as of late. Under Kings and Panthers, fine with that. Over in the Wild, yeah, I like that. I don't know about that Duke game, and then I like the under in the Chargers game.
There you go. Doggos. Lex Steele, and then lean Phoenix, but pass. Yeah, that's bold. We'll go ahead and jump into some NHL action for today. Get a fun matchup to start off. The Detroit Red Wings taking on the Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes are on a -165 favorite in this one. Total of 5.5. Terry, we'll start with you in this one.
I jumped on this yesterday when I saw the line was up. Carolina is without their top 2 scorers, as well as other players. Detroit, yes, I'd prefer it if Detroit was at home because Carolina is a very good home team. But with the COVID situation, I had to jump on Detroit. Detroit did go 2-2 in 4 games in Carolina last year. So they played Carolina last year. They split 2-2. That Detroit team was a lot worse last year than it is this year.
Oh, yeah.
So they were able to compete with Carolina. And I'm back in Detroit because Carolina's without their top 2 scorers, Svechnikov and Aho, as well as Jarvis, their top rookie, and a few other players. So I actually released this on Twitter to bet it yesterday, and I got it at +167. And now I believe it's +150 or something like that. So, yeah, go Red Wings.
Nick, you on the Red Wings as well?
Yeah, I found it very appropriate that the Dogs came barking down as soon as we're starting hockey because this is a dog day in hockey. Yeah, I'm going to kick it on off here with some Detroit Red Wings here. I got this at +175 yesterday, and this line has dropped. And it makes sense that this line has dropped. I mean, I wish I jumped on this line super early. We could have gotten the Red Wings around +215 yesterday. But now they're down to a +150. I don't know if I'd get involved on them here, but this is rightfully so that they have dropped this low. Some other players that Terry didn't mention: no Ian Cole, no Steven Lorentz, no Jordan Stahl, along with Aho, Svechnikov, and Jarvis. So this is a huge loss here for the Carolina Hurricanes, and I don't think I can particularly trust him here at -166. Give me the. I got it at +175. I like the Red Wings in this game.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Back up to the top of the chat. What's up, guys? Got to win that hockey contest today. Good luck. Is anyone else having trouble logging into Grindr? I'm personally not, but I haven't downloaded it yet. Nick, do you have any problems with Grindr lately?
No, I don't have the app on my phone, so I don't know.
Y'all like that? Pros? Like pros. Yes, that was beautiful, Lex. That was beautiful. Don't mind the dogs. It's just the mailman outside. That dang mailman. Every single time.
Wouldn't be surprised if the Amazon guy.
I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Amazon. Suns is more of a money line play.
No.
At -8? No, it is not. Tariq said, Dre says Carolina Red Wings under. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Parlay.
With all the offense
for the
missing.
Suns. That's better. Parlay, yes, I would be all right with that. What are you sipping on? An ice drink. Hurricanes still got a good bench though. Yeah, but when most of your guys are out,
but when you're missing 2/3 of your top line, I'm not laying -165 on you.
True. I'm on Henry VSOP.
Jordan Stahl is another player that's out as well.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
One of their top centers or
their captain.
Yeah.
What is VSOP?
I think he's drinking Henny.
Oh, okay. Lightning over 6.
I don't hate that. Because the Senators are a team that will put up goals or that will give up goals as well. So I can definitely see this being 5-2 Lightning. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Fair enough. True, Carolina is missing players. I don't even think Ottawa can win. I even think Ottawa can win as a dog today. Maybe even a draw. Bruins good dog too. Vancouver. Short slate today in NBA and college basketball. Yeah, we have more NHL stuff on the site than we do basketball today. Kind of sad. 2-1 hockey yesterday. Good work. Can't win with no points scored on Carolina. That is true.
Yeah.
I should wait for the infamous injury report in game time decision. There you go. Ottawa's been on a tear recently. Henry and Cush.
Yeah.
Henny and Cush,
sorry. Ottawa's been playing good.
Yeah,
there you go. Speaking of Ottawa, let's show how to jump into their game. Ottawa Senators in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's around a -225 favorite, total of 6. I believe we're going to start with Nick in this game.
Yeah, looking at this spot here, we have Tampa Bay coming into this game. I mean, they are coming in off of an overtime win against the LA Kings after losing 4-0 to these Ottawa Senators. So this is a revenge game for the Sens, or for the Lightning. The Senators snapped their 5-game winning streak. And on the other side, yeah, Senators have been playing really good lately. They've won 5 of their last 6 games. The only loss was to the Islanders. They've beaten Carolina, Colorado without Kemper. They beat New Jersey. They beat Tampa Bay, and they destroyed Florida at home 8-2. So this is a spot here where, for me, as well as Ottawa's been playing, I'm looking a little towards the puck line with the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's a revenge spot. Also, keep in mind that 4-0 loss, it was Brian Elliott. It was not Andrei Vasilevsky. So I think that this is a spot here where, for me, if I had to get to this game, personally, I don't have anything on it yet. I'm either looking at Tampa Bay minus the goal and a half at +102 or Tampa Bay's team total over 3.5 at -120. Because still, this Ottawa team is last in the NHL, giving up 3.65 goals per game. And it's just not a team I particularly trust. I would also lean over in this game. So I want to get to this spot here, but This is a game that I'm not getting too personally.
That's fair. Terry, you interested in this one at all?
Oh yeah, I am. Give me Ottawa plus 1.5, Ottawa money line, and Ottawa team total over 2.5. Ottawa's team total over 2.5 is actually moved up to a plus 125 now instead of the plus 110. For me, yes, Vasilevsky is going to be a net, but Ottawa won last game not because of Elliott being a net. It's because Tampa couldn't solve Forsberg. Being shut out in your home building, yes, I do expect Tampa to come out and play better this game, but the Senators team is playing well. They don't have any expectations on them, so there's no pressure. They can just come out here and play. So for me, the plus 1.5, the money line, and then the team total over 2.5.
You're muted, Tim.
Yeah, I realized I mute myself. Yeah, that sounds good. Go ahead.
Maybe, yeah, one last thing with this game. Maybe a potential look if you like Tampa Bay. After getting shut out last time they played this team, take them in the first period minus half a goal at plus 120.
Okay.
I could see this being 1-0, 2-1 at the end of the first.
That's fair. Back to the chat. Nathan's coming in saying, let's go Dukies. Not at minus whatever they're at. There's no value on that line for us for college basketball. Good job on that parlay with all of this symbols. Lex, very creative. Yes. Ottawa is hot and underrated. I think their issues have been more of leadership than actual talent.
Their issues is their goaltending. That's their issue.
Intangibles make or break that team for some reason. Say Tampa Bay 2-1 in overtime, no shootout. Yep, time to fade the Senators. That's fair.
Yeah, I think
need more basketball to bet on. Yes, we do need more basketball to bet on. Marcos, keep in mind for college basketball, it is finals week, so there's not going to be as much action this week.
Yeah.
So just keep that one in mind. Definitely take the under. They're a trapped team. Fair enough.
They play a trap defense, yeah. Well, Senators have to play a little bit of a trap defense because their goaltending sucks, whether it's Forsberg or Gustafsson. So I can understand that.
That's fair. Yeah, speak it. Good money day. There you go. Today I'm calling off work to tailgate. I'm diehard Chargers fan. South Central LA in the house. Get it. Go Chargers. We'll go ahead and keep moving on. We get the Philadelphia Flyers taking on the Montreal Canadiens. Flyers a minus 127. I did not put the minus in there because I am lazy and forgot. Take a total of 5.5 in this one, and I believe we're starting with Terry in this game.
Let me help you out there. By the way, it's minus 155 now.
What did I have?
27. Oops.
I'm on Philadelphia in regulation, and Philadelphia team total over 3.5. Caden Primo is starting for Montreal. Philadelphia has looked good over their last 3 games. It's fade Montreal. I've been doing it all season, and it's been working out for me a lot. Let me bring up the stats here. Philly is also 3-2 in their last 5 in Montreal. Montreal is 0-6-1 in their last 7 games. Philly's won 3 in a row. Philadelphia scored 4+ goals in 4 of their last 5 games. Montreal has allowed 4+ goals in 4 of their last 6 games. And Montreal is 31st in goals for and 28th in goals against at home. So they are not playing well at home. This Philadelphia team is scoring right now. So give me Philadelphia in regulation and Philadelphia team total over.
There you go. Nick, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I am tempted to add that Philadelphia team total over as well. I like that look. Philadelphia has been playing much better as of late, and this is coming from somebody who's bet them. This will be my second time backing them all season long. First time was a puck line against Arizona. when I was playing puck lines against Arizona every single night. Looking at this spot here, yeah, Caden Primier definitely not someone you want, or Caden Primo, however you said it. He's a third string goalie, so I don't really care about him. And this is a Montreal team that's still missing so much of their roster. I think they have the longest list of inactive players between Evans and Gallagher and Niku and Ouellette and Anderson and Brook and Byron and Dvorak and Edmondson and Price and Trisdale and Toffoli and Weber. This team is missing, it feels like, their entire team. And these are two teams that I've been fading all season long. This game, even though I have Flyers and regular.
Stop it. Get some help.
Beat me to it. Beat me to it. This is a Flyers play, though, for me. Flyers in regulation, and I am tempted to add your team total over 3.5 there. I might add that later in the day. I do think the Flyers get 4 goals on Primo today. So
you did say Dvorak, right, as one of your injuries?
Yes, Dvorak.
Okay.
And I'm going to add the Flyers team total over 3.5. And this does feel weird because this is the second time I've backed the Flyers all year. But I got to give credit when credit's due. This Flyers team has been playing better recently. They are coming off of, I believe, back-to-back wins now for the first time, I want to say, all season. 3 straight wins. They beat Vegas. I had Vegas. They beat Arizona on the puck line. I had Arizona plus 1.5. And they beat, my bad, I had Arizona straight up. And they beat the Devils 6-1. And I had the Devils in that game. So, I mean, I also had Colorado and New Jersey and Tampa and New York and New Jersey when they played them the last 4 games. So I've been fading this Flyers team religiously this year, it feels like. And this is the first time they've won 3 straight games. They did win 2 straight twice in the beginning of the season. But I'll take the Flyers in regulation, and I'll also take their team total over 3.5 for this game as well.
There you go. Back to the chat. The Flyers. Never did I think this year I would look at the NBA and NFL standings and see the Detroit Pistons last in the East and the Lions with 1 win worst record in the NFL. You didn't expect that? I thought that. I don't know what world you're living in, but no, that's exactly
surprised
what
the Red Wings aren't on the bottom as well.
I see the Buffalo Sabres. Yes, sir. Flyers puck line. Okay. That's fine, Tim, as long as we get a decent chunk of NBA games this weekend. We should. Take the Flyers puck line then. I say Philly 5-3. I could definitely see that. On to the next game we get, and I know Nick loves this game. LA Kings and the Florida Panthers in this one. Panthers are on a 140 favorite, total of 6. Nick, fire away.
Yeah, I love this game. Mainly because I beat a massive line movement on this one. You can get the LA Kings around plus 130 now. Obviously, I wouldn't be getting to the Kings now. I am rocking their jersey because I really do like them today. Florida has massive COVID issues. They're going to be without Sam Bennett, Rocco Gudis, Brandon Montour, Carter Verhaeghe, Ryan Lomberg, and that's not including Marshman and Barkov still remain out, as well as Noel Akari. This is a Florida team that is being pounded with injuries right now and COVID stuff. So this is a Kings play for me. I don't know at plus 130 if I would get to them, but I got him at plus 173 last night. So I'm going to roll. I'm just going to have that ticket in my back pocket. Win or lose, I love this bet. Give me the Kings at plus 173. Unfortunately, you can't get that now. So probably now would be a pass at that price. But where I got it, I got the Kings plus 173.
Terry, what about this one? What do you think for this game?
Like the Detroit game, I got this at plus 167 as well yesterday, as soon as the Florida COVID news came out. And then my book suspended the game, took it off the board. And then I wake up this morning and I see that's why they did that, is because it's plus 130 now. I would still get it at plus 130. I would still bet it right now because aside from the COVID list guys, Aaron Ekblad, Vetrano, Maman, and Knight were all not on the ice this morning. So I'm not saying that they're 100% out, but if you're out, if you don't have the guys who are already out that are on the COVID list, and now you're adding Aaron Ekblad and Frank Vetrano to that, I don't see how LA doesn't win. If I find out that Ekblad and Vetrano are both out, I will be adding Kings in regulation because LA has been playing well, and Florida's lost 3 games in a row. LA's won 3 of their last 5. So we'll see what happens closer to game time. But if Ekblad is out, I'm going to be all over LA.
Yep, and you guys can get the complete injury report at 6 o'clock tonight p.m. on the Picks and Parleys channel with Game Time Decision with me, Nick, and Lenny. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. Make sure you guys subscribe to that channel. And you guys can see us at 6 o'clock. We'll break down all of the injury news for the NHL and the NBA. Shameless plug. I don't care. Let's keep moving on. Back to the chat. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Wild are trash.
He's an Avs fan that is in
Go
my...
Sabres!
No,
Go Sabres!
He's
Sabres!
an Avalanche fan. So
that's... Juan. Go Sabres! Sabres for the cup! Sorry. Oh, I forgot. Nick could do that too. Talk English Premier League. It's soccer. Okay, that's all I got. We'll go ahead and move on. Vegas Golden Knights taking on the New Jersey Devils. Knights around a 175 favorite, total of 6. I believe, Terry, we start with you on this one.
Blackwood is in net, and John Gillies, who New Jersey just traded for, is going to be
from St. Louis.
Yeah, from St. Louis, is going to be backing up. So I don't know what happened to. I guess they sent the other guys back down.
Nico Dawes.
Well, it was that Cole Schmid, I think his name is, or he's the one who played the last game. I'm pretty sure. But yeah,
it was like a Majkid or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess he got sent back down, and now it seems like Blackwood is confirmed. No confirmation from Vegas yet. This Vegas team has been playing extremely well. They are second in goals for on the road and 16th in goals against. And New Jersey is 16th in goals for and 16th in goals against at home. So they're about an average team. Vegas has won 5 of their last 6 and scored 4+ goals in 4 of the 6 games. New Jersey's won 6-1 in their last 8. And Vegas is 2-0-1 all time in New Jersey. So for me, this is Vegas in regulation and Vegas team total over 3.5. I'd prefer that it wasn't Blackwood in net for the Vegas team total, but it is what it is. I'm also going to be looking at some Vegas props, and I believe it is 8 games in a row that Max Pacioretty has scored. So I will be on that goal scoring prop 100%, as well as some other assist props for Vegas, but I haven't looked those up yet. So check my Twitter at Let's Go Wild Picks, and I'll be posting all those picks later on.
Sounds good. Yeah, I will say Terry has been really, really good with his assist prop. So make sure you check. How are you hitting with how good are you hitting with those props? Because you seem to be hitting like a bunch of them every night.
Yeah, I was keeping track of each type of bet that I was making, and then that just got too much because I'm writing my daily write-ups, I'm putting my picks in action, I'm keeping track of it on my spreadsheet, and it just became too much when I was actually tracking each type of play. But last time I looked, I was up 10 10 units or something like that in just the assist props. So you can get a lot of plus money assist props. You can get plus money assist props for the leading assist scores. So depending on the game, okay, so Philly's the favorite. The underdogs, like you're gonna want to look at LA assist props because they're gonna be like plus 140, plus 150, plus 160. And other games like even the Islanders, I might be looking at some Islanders assist props.
Wallstrom and Bellows. There's my
and
two.
Then Vancouver, who's an underdog. I'll be looking at some props from them, and Columbus, because Edmonton lets in so many goals that and Columbus will be their assist props will be big plus money. So yeah, it's plus money props. I also do some minus, like yesterday I had a unit on Fox at minus 160. I know the odds are bad on that, but Fox is like an assist king.
Point per player guy.
Yeah, he's
point per game.
He's assisting all the time. So sometimes odds are the most important, but also if a guy is cashing that every night, then you got to back.
You only pay juice on losers, right?
Yep.
I guess, yeah. Nick, did you get to break this one down? I wasn't paying attention.
Nope.
Sorry.
Yeah. All good. This one's a stay off for me at the moment. I'm leaning towards the Vegas puck line in this game. Max Pacioretty has scored 10 goals in his last 7 games. So if you're looking at props, that's definitely one to look at. Since returning, Pacioretty's been absolutely amazing. Yeah, for me, Vegas on the puck line. New Jersey's a fade right now for me at the moment, or just a complete stay off. I had this game priced around 150, 155-ish, so I think this game is kind of priced correctly. That's why I didn't get to this game in general. It'd be a lean towards the Vegas puck line, but I didn't play it.
Pacioretty to score a goal was plus 120.
What?
That's insane. He's only scored 8 games in a row, so let's put plus money for his. See, bookmakers don't pay attention to NHL, and they definitely don't pay attention to the assist props.
Yeah,
that or
the goals.
Or people will see, Pacioretty scored in 10 goals in the last 7 games or 8 games or whatever it is. Be like, I'm going to jump on that. No problem. He's going to hit it again. And that's where he's not going to hit it tonight. It would be smarter
to put it at minus. Like, it should be minus 120, minus 130.
It should be.
For that. Like, that's what it should be.
Yeah, but at the same time,
especially in a game they're favored by this much.
Yeah, they just don't pay attention to. They're paying attention to football and basketball
NBA.
And stuff, and they're not paying attention to NHL, and especially with the props. It seems like if the team, depending on how the team's favored, that's how the props are favored. So, like Minnesota, Kaprizov assist prop has been plus money every single game, but now that Wild are huge favorites against Buffalo, his assist prop is minus 120 now. So it seems like they're just judging it off who the team's playing and not actually on the player. So
yeah,
that's fair. We'll go ahead and move on. Actually, there was one Lex said B.
Okay.
Which is a letter after A and before C. So, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next game. Yeah, thank you. Boston Bruins in Long Island taking on the Islanders. Islanders around a 125 favorite in this game. Total of 5.5. Nick, fire away. Tell me about them Islanders.
Yeah, I got them at minus 119. I was pissed I didn't bet it yesterday when the line first came out before they suspended it at plus 115. This Islanders team, they're back at home in this spot, which they have struggled at home, but they're going up against Boston, who is going to be missing 2/3 of the perfection line. No Bergeron, no Marchand, no Craig Smith, no depth with this Boston team we've seen all season long. So this was an easy Islanders play for me here. Islanders money line minus 119. I think they win this game probably like 3-1, 3-0 today. I can see a little bit of Islanders puck line, which you can get. Plus 210. Tempted on the Islanders puck line at the moment at plus 210. I may add that later in the day, but definitely the Islanders on the money line is definitely a play I really like right now. So I'm going to roll with the Isles here with the Boston Bruins missing 2 of their top 3 players.
That's fair. Terry, Islanders today?
Yes. And the reason why is because something Nick didn't mention. Boston added 3 more players to COVID protocol today.
They did?
Yes, they did. Melissa sent it to us in the group chat.
Oh, I didn't see it. My bad.
One of the players is Trent Frederick, who is a younger, more of a physical guy, but still has some scoring ability. I believe he was on the 3rd line. And then some other guy I've never heard of. But the big one is starting goaltender Jeremy Swayman has been added to COVID list. So this means it's going to be Allmark. First, the Islanders, and Allmark has not been nearly as good as Swayman. Well, I think they're kind of somewhat similar, but Swayman is the better goaltender. So I was already on Islanders, and I'm on Boston team total under 2.5. So yeah, Islanders money line and Boston team total under. I may actually take a look at Islanders in regulation at plus 135. And I may add that as well. I feel it's a good spot for the Islanders. They've also won 4 in a row at home. First, Boston. Boston has scored 2 or less in all 4 games. And Boston, without their top 2 leading scorers like Carolina, I think it's a great spot for Islanders.
There we go.
I just added the Islanders minus the 1.5 at plus 210 on my card for today. That's just too good to pass up right now. The way that this Boston Bruins team is going to be missing all those players, it's pretty. It feels like a pretty plain, simple spot here. I can see 2-0, 3-1 type of Islander game here. We can see them go back to playing good defense. They have a good goalie in Ilya Sorokin that's going to stop plenty of shots tonight. So, and we've seen even with missing some depth. Yeah, this is going to be a Boston team that's going to struggle to score here, especially when they had no depth scoring to begin with, and you mentioned a couple other depth pieces are out. I like the Islanders even more here. Minus 1.5 at plus 210. I'll add that to my card.
There we go. Now we finally get to the most anticipated game of the day. The Colorado. Let's do this. For this one, we're going to take Terry out. Buffalo for the Cup. Buffalo minus 1.5, minus 2.5. Damn it, Nick.
Thanks,
I'm
Nick.
kidding. Buffalo Sabres is in Minnesota. Minnesota's a minus 295 favorite. Total is 6. Terry, tell me the 16 million different ways you bet the Wild today against my Sabres.
Well, the Wild are huge favorites against Buffalo, but obviously we all know why. Buffalo sucks. Buffalo's 2-9-2 in their last 13 games. Minnesota is coming off 2 losses after winning 8 straight. Minnesota hasn't lost 3 games in a row in 107 regular season games, and Dean Evason's entire coaching stint with the Wild. They haven't lost 3 games in a row. Buffalo's 20th in goals for on the road and 28th in goals against. Minnesota is 2nd in goals for at home, approaching those Avalanche for first, and 22nd in goals against at home. So Minnesota is allowing a little bit more goals at home, but their goal scoring is just great. So for me, I'm waiting for goaltender information for this game. Talbot is starting for the Wild, which is what I expected. Had the Carolina game not got suspended or not got postponed, then Talbot would have played that and Kakkonen would be in today. But because of the suspension of the game, Talbot starts today. Jonas Brodin, Minnesota's best defenseman, is also returning. So that's good news. But yeah, I'm just waiting for goaltender confirmations for Buffalo. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen has been fantastic for Buffalo. 1.99 goals against average and a 9.39 save percentage. So he's been very good. I'm hoping we get Malcolm Subban in net, and we'll see. So I will be on the Wild. I'm going to be on the Wild at -1.5 as well. Team total over 3.5, and Kaprizov over half an assist. Depending on who's in net, I may add Minnesota team total over 4.5 instead of the 3.5, because the 3.5 is -155. But if it is not Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, if it's Subban in net, then I'll be adding the team total over 4.5 and probably Minnesota -2.5 as well if it's Subban.
Oh boy. Okay. Nick, can you give me a little bit better news than Terry did with my Sabres?
No, I cannot give you any better news than that. No, the Sabres, even with Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen in that, this is a get-right spot here for the Minnesota Wild. I already have them on the puck line. I got it around -120. It's probably, I think, around -115 now. I got the over 6. I think we see some goals in this game. And if it's confirmed that it's going to be either Subban or it's going to be Dell in net, I'm probably going to sprinkle a couple props on this game with Minnesota by exactly 3 at +375, Minnesota by 4 at +750, or Minnesota by 5+ goals at +700. I think that this, if it's Subban or if it's Dell, this is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 nothing type of game for Minnesota. This is a pissed off Wild team. They're ready to play that game against Carolina. Now they're getting a big spot here to really show what they can do against a Buffalo Sabres team that I still have maybe pegged to finish at best 7th in the Atlantic Division. I think Montreal can give them a run for their money there. But this is a Buffalo Sabres team I want absolutely nothing to do with. Even with Luukkonen in net, I think that the Wild could put up at least 4 goals against them, as Dre Richardson is putting in the chat here. Luukkonen has looked really good, so if in order for me to make those 3 prop plays, I would have to see someone else other than Luukkonen in net for me to do the 3, 4, 5 sprinkle. But for me, this is Wild puck line and over 6 at the moment.
I can't see it being Aaron Dell because he actually played in the AHL yesterday for Rochester. So if it is Aaron Dell, if Aaron Dell does play tonight, I'll be smashing everything I possibly can in the Wild because he played yesterday. And,
yeah,
I believe
if Aaron Dell's in net, I'll be willing to lay the -150 on the team total over 3.5.
Buffalo plays today and tomorrow, so that's why it's likely that, or it's very possible that Luukkonen doesn't start. But even if he does start, I don't know the exact teams he played. I don't have it up on my screen, but he's not faced an offense like Minnesota's, especially at home. So
no, he's faced. I can give you the Winnipeg Jets, the Washington Capitals, the New York Rangers, and the Anaheim Ducks, and the most he's given up is 3 goals.
Okay, those are actually 4 pretty good teams. So we'll see, but I got faith.
So
in
what you're
my
saying is
the Wild are definitely the best out of all those teams, though.
Yeah, offensively.
That's fair.
Plus, the Wild are a very healthy team. The only player they're missing right now is Boldy. Everybody else is back on RotoWire.
Boldy hasn't played.
That's the only player on their injuries here. Yeah. When we look over at Buffalo, they're still without Haig, Anderson, Boychuk, Cagliato, Middlestad, Tokarski, Alex Tuck. I mean, they're still without a bunch of players, and this team sucks to begin with. I mean, you have Jeff Skinner skating on your top line. That should tell you everything you need to know about this Buffalo Sabres team. The guy wasn't relevant the last 4 years. So, yeah, this is a spot here where it's Minnesota or absolutely nothing, and I'm slamming Minnesota in this spot.
All right. I will say, Nick, with your 7 plays up on the site today, I bet 6 of them. The one that I did not bet is I did not bet the Minnesota Wild on the puck line. I personally put half a unit down on the Buffalo Sabres. I just wanted to do that.
No, we're not going to have him talk like that. That's
yes.
Shut
Kick
the
him
hell up,
out.
Nick. But we'll go ahead back to the chat for a minute. Dre Richardson says Sabres go up 3 or more goals today. 3 or more goals in the last and 4 of the last 5 away games. Give me team total Wild over 3.5. I'm not betting a winner. Sabres for the cup. Sabres for the cup. Freddie will take care of business.
I think Zach's talking about. I think he's talking about Carolina goaltender, but I'm not sure.
Frederick Anderson. That's fine.
Yeah.
Luukkonen. Wise can put up 4 on Luukkonen. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning. We'll keep moving on. We got 3 games left on today's slate. The Colorado Avalanche are in Nashville taking on the Predators. Colorado's around a 170, almost 180 favorite in this one. Total of 6. And we're starting with Nick in this game.
Yeah, this is another situation. We're getting a nice plus price tag to fade a team that has COVID issues. By the nice plus price tag, I mean Colorado on the puck line here, around plus 150, plus 155. No Duchesne, Granlund, Johansson, or there was one more missing, one more bigger name missing that I don't see here for the Nashville Predators today. So they're going to be missing a lot of their top players here, and Colorado's been dominating as is. The Colorado Avalanche will be without Devon Taves, Bowen Byron, and Gabriel Landeskog though in this game as well. But I don't see that slowing them down here. This Colorado team has been scoring goals like they're an absolute juggernaut. It feels like they're the Harlem Globetrotters of the NHL right now at this moment, where they just can score at will, write the score you want to. It's basically Avalanche. How many goals do you want to score tonight? All right, there you go. I mean, they are coming in winning 5 straight games, 7 of their last 10. They're coming in beating some decent teams. The Rangers, they beat them twice, 4-2, and then they beat Florida 3-2, 7-3 against Detroit, 7-3 against New York, 7-5 against Philly. They're putting up 7 goals on some of these teams here. I think this game goes over pretty easily. I can see this being 6-1, where the Colorado Avalanche kind of dominate this game. Nashville, they are also coming in playing some really good hockey as well. If it wasn't for all the COVID news with if Johansson and Duchesne and all them were playing, I'd probably be looking towards Nashville as a home dog in this game, but not with all the issues that they are having right now. But this Nashville team has been playing good hockey as of late. I like the over 6, and I like the Colorado Avalanche on the puck line. I expect this to be like a 5-2, 6-2 type of game here.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Terry?
Because this game, the lines weren't up, I didn't write my write-up, so I don't exactly have all the stats, but Colorado's won their last 3 in Nashville. Colorado's the top team in goal scoring on the road, but I also believe their goals against isn't very good. So they're letting in goals, but they're scoring a lot of goals. For me, it's Colorado in regulation and Colorado team total over 3.5. Colorado's been scoring nonstop, so I don't expect anything to change heading to Nashville. Nashville is without Johansson and Granlund are the 2 main names that I saw, but they're also without their entire coaching staff. So the entire coaching staff from the AHL team has been called up to coach their team tonight. So
good luck.
Obviously, coaches might not have an extreme huge impact, but they do like in coaches' challenges and decisions on who's going out on the ice. Yeah, there is definitely, it definitely will have some kind of impact. But not having any of your now Nashville's head coach John Hines, I don't think he's a very good coach at all. So I don't really think it's like a huge thing. But losing the whole coaching staff, now you have guys coming up that you've never met, and they're coaching you tonight. So I just feel it's not a good spot for Nashville and this Colorado team. If I'm kind of worried about them catching up to my Wild, so in the standings. So they've been playing so well. So I'll back them here. Regulation and team total over.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I just saw that team total overs at 3.5 at -105. I will take that all day, every day. I'm gonna add that to my card. Colorado team total over 3.5 at -105.
That's fair. KG is laughing that you guys cut me out of the picture. Said we cannot have him talking like that. Facts. Yeah. That's fine. Rip Urban Meyer. He sucked anyway
because he was reported kicking he kicked one of his kickers or something like that during a practice.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah, the kicker said out of 1 to 10 of how hard of a kick it was, he said it was a 5. Yeah. So he said he could have kicked him harder, but he said that you can't get kicked by anyone in the workplace. Like, yeah, it's football, but it's still a workplace, and your boss can't kick you. Nope. Your boss can't touch you like that. So it's surprising, and then he got fired right after. So
he was going to get fired anyway.
He's Texans this weekend now.
I was already looking at it, but
I don't think necessarily he sucks. I think Jacksonville sucks. Like, yeah, they got Trevor Lawrence, but that doesn't mean all of a sudden they're an amazing team just because they got a quarterback. They need to fill all the other positions. Like,
and I was about to say, Trevor Lawrence has not been good this year.
Well, yeah, because he is a horrible team. He's playing on a horrible team.
And I know we're talking about hockey right now, but I just want to say the impact of Urban Meyer getting fired. This line's gone from Jacksonville 3.5 to Jacksonville 5.5. Do with that as you please.
Who are they playing again? I haven't looked at football yet.
Houston.
Oh.
They're favorites. They became bigger favorites. When Urban Meyer got fired. I should tell you everything you needed to know about Urban Meyer.
Well, teams usually when a coach gets fired, they usually play well.
Oh, they hated Urban Meyer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they hated him.
Oh yeah. Urban Meyer went out and said that the coaching staff. Urban Meyer went out and straight up said the coaching staff I'm working at with Jacksonville, they're all losers. I'm a winner. They're all losers. And that was a very hostile environment. So I can understand the fact that that the line's gotten better for Jacksonville since he got fired. That makes sense. But we'll keep on rolling because we got 2 games left. Columbus Blue Jackets, Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton's around a 195 favorite. Total of 6 in this game. Terry, I'll let you start. Where are you going in this one?
Pass. Well, it won't really be a pass. I'm going to be looking at some Columbus some Columbus props. Mm-hmm. Edmonton's goaltending is bad. Their defense is bad. But Columbus isn't a very good team either. I have this feeling like Edmonton is actually going to come out and play well and try to win because they've been absolute garbage the last 6 games. So I do have this feeling like they're going to come out and play well, but until I see it, there's no backing them, and I'm definitely not backing them as this huge of favorites. So I don't know how they're minus 210 when they've lost 7 in a row. I believe it's 7 in a row they've lost now. So I don't know how they're minus 210 favorites. It just doesn't make sense. So there is definitely value with Columbus, but I don't trust Columbus on the road. If this was in Columbus, I'd be smashing Columbus right now. But I don't trust Columbus on the road. They let in a lot of goals. I think they are 30th in goals against on the road or something like that. So they're not very good. So I'm just going to take Columbus assist props. And actually, I may look at Columbus's team total over. Oh, it's 6. The total 6.5. So their team total probably won't be too good. Let's see.
2.5 at minus 120.
Yeah, minus 120 for the 2.5. I'm probably gonna have to jump on that.
Me too.
I may definitely add that because asking a team to score 3 goals on Edmonton is not asking very much, really. Even the 3.5. Well, it is Columbus, but wow, the 3.5 is plus 215. That's insane. But yeah. So no official picks for me yet, but check my Twitter. I'll probably have something up later.
All right. Nick, anything for this one?
Yeah, this is another dog pick I really like today. This is a non-COVID related dog pick as well. A lot of my other dog picks with LA and with Detroit were because the other team are missing a bunch of players. This one is because Edmonton, I think, is overrated and they're not a great team. I've been fading Edmonton. It feels like all season long, and it's finally starting to catch up and work in my favor. And now, and this line's moved in the wrong direction, in my opinion. Why is more money coming in on the Oilers here? I got the Blue Jackets at plus 173, and now they're plus 187. That makes no sense to me whatsoever why they're going that direction. Also, I just took their team total over 2.5 at minus 120. I think that's a great look there. And I was actually looking at that a little bit because I do like the over a little bit in this game as well, even though Edmonton's been trending towards unders as of late because they're not getting any depth scoring from McDavid or Draisaitl. So that means they're getting no scoring at all. Zach Hyman has been out the last couple of games, so they haven't had him. And this is a struggling Oilers team I want nothing to do with. And if you can give me a really nice plus price tag to fade them, I'm on board. So give me the Columbus Blue Jackets here in this spot here. Plus 173 is what I got it at. I love it even more at plus 187. I think they get the win tonight. So give me straight up here. And if you don't want to go don't want to go that far, I don't mind them plus 1.5 at minus 130 if you think that this game at least stays close.
There you go. That works. And we got one more game tonight. We get the Vancouver Canucks, the Knuckleheads, and the San Jose Sharks. Sharks are on a 120 favorite, total of 5.5. Nick, last game of the day. Where are you looking?
Oh, yeah, and them good old Knuckleheads. I said this before their game last time. They're stupider bets than to bet the Vancouver Canucks to win the Pacific Division. Even though I think the Ducks win that division. The Knuckleheads have won 7 of their last 10 games, actually 7 of their last 8 games, 5 in a row, coming in off of a comeback win against the team we were just talking about with Columbus, 4-3. And this is a Vancouver team I'm looking to back until they prove to me otherwise. Give me the Vancouver Canucks. I got them at plus 109. That's about where they are now. I think they win this game and they continue their winning streak. Thatcher Demko's looked really good in net. He should be in net after Halak was in net the last game. He gave up 3 early goals and didn't give up anything after that. So he actually looked good in the second and the third period. The Canucks did as well, hence why they won that game. But, give me the Canucks here. I'm going to continue to back them here as long as they give me plus money with this Canucks team, even though I did lay a price with them last game against Columbus. This is a bet-on team in Vancouver right now with their new head coach. So, Vancouver here.
I like it. Terry?
Yeah, I'm on Vancouver money line, plus 105. And then I'm also looking at Quinn Hughes to get an assist at minus 125 and JT Miller at minus 115. Unfortunately, those 2 props are the only assist props that are minus for that game. But those 2 players are leading in assists. So those are 2 very good bets. Pedersen at plus 205 or Horvat and Garland are both plus 195. And Brock Besser plus 185 for assists. So those are huge plus monies, but those guys aren't really getting as many assists. It's Hughes and Miller that are really racking up the assists. So I'll probably be adding those. And then Brock Besser to score is plus 220. He's been scoring a lot, so I'll probably be looking at that as well. But my only official pick rate for the show here is Vancouver moneyline plus 105.
There you go.
Yeah, I was going to mention Brock Besser to score a goal. He's scored in 3 of his last 5 games.
Sounds good. That is every single game for today. We finally made it through the entire slate. Everything is done. Before we jump into a recap and do all of that stuff, we'll go ahead and roll the bumper real quick.
Hey guys, EarleSportsBets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to EarleSportsBets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
Yep, so that link is in the description below. We also have a bunch of other stuff in the description. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Place, merch, all that stuff. And I just want to quickly show off because I know me and Nick are still excited about this. I'm going to go pull up the leaderboards. Me and Nick are still number 1 on the site. Among all the Picks and Parleys cappers this year, me and Nick are number 1. 1,006 and 947 this year, or 946 this year, up 16 units. We're currently the number 1 capper on the site by, I believe, 4 units at this point, and we're still really profitable in college basketball. So the pass kind of does pay for itself. If you guys are interested, that is linked in the description below. Also, speaking of Picks and Parleys, Craig did his show earlier. Me and Nick live now. Higgs, I believe, is live now as well. So we'll send you to his stream after we're done here. I'm going to go grab that link now. Allie at 1:30. Game time at 6 o'clock to go over all the injury reports and everything like that. And then there's probably some. Oh yeah, Almost Adulting is tonight as well. On Picks and Parleys, that will be at the halftime of the football game. They'll watch the rest of the game with you guys and chat for a while. So a bunch of stuff coming up. Make sure you guys check out all the channels. But let's go ahead and do a quick recap and then head on out for today. Small slate for me. Houston +5 in the NBA. Kansas City, the Thursday night game, I'm taking it under the 52.5. And Buffalo Sabres money line. Let's run it.
Yeah, no Buffalo Sabres money line there. Yeah, give me the Chargers +3.5, half unit sprinkle on their money line at +152, under 52 as well in this game. In the NBA, Brooklyn Nets money line and the Houston Rockets. And in the NHL, going a little dog action today a little bit. Red Wings +175, I got them at. We're looking at Philly regulation +110 and their team total over 3.5 at +110. I got the Kings at +173, the Islanders at -119, and also the Islanders -1.5 goals at +210. We have the Minnesota Wild -120, or -1.5 at -120. We have Minnesota over as well. Colorado, team total over and puck line, as well as the over in general in that game. We're looking at the Blue Jackets, team total over 2.5, as well as their +173, and finishing it off with those Knuckleheads of Vancouver at +109.
Terry, your recap for today?
Basketball, Phoenix first half, -4.5. Phoenix -8. Phoenix team total over 110.5. In football, Kansas City first half -2.5. Kansas City team total over 27.5. Kansas City -3. In NHL, Detroit money line, LA money line, Ottawa +1.5. Ottawa money line, Ottawa team total over 2.5. Philly in regulation, Philly team total over 3.5. Vegas in regulation, Vegas team total over 3.5. Boston team total under 2.5. New York Islanders money line, Minnesota -1.5. Minnesota team total over 3.5. Kaprizov over 0.5 assists. Colorado in regulation, Colorado team total over 3.5. I added Columbus team total over 2.5 and Vancouver money line.
Sounds good. But that should wrap it up for today's show. Nick, fish on out.
Yeah, that should just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earle Sports Bets, or we go live, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here, as always, by my brother Tim and our special guest here, Terry Edelman at Let's Go Wild on Twitter. This has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Oh, Let's Go Wild Picks. My bad.
There's a comment in the chat you should look at quickly.
Thanks.
Smash that like button. Everyone smash the like button. Just takes a second. Smash it right
Hit the like button for the Buffalo Sabres. Let's go.
Oh, now we're getting a bunch of dislikes. But thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck with all of your action today.